Hi, Cancer. So I'm back to do your read. I'm back home now. Sorry, these are late. I'm definitely going to go ahead and try to make these a little shorter. They were taking forever to upload, so I do just want to kind of cut the time back. Hopefully, I'll keep it around 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes or so, and we'll see how things go. I did go ahead and pre-shuffle these cards. I will go ahead and shuffle them again a little on camera so you can see the magic happen. And I also want to go ahead and start pulling from books again. So the book I chose for today was Science and Health with Key to the Scriptures by Mary Baker Eddy. And I am just going to flip and read. So, the fear of disease and the love of sin are the sources of man's enslavement. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. But the Scriptures also declare, through the exalted thought of John, that perfect love casteth out fear. That's actually a really beautiful passage right there. It kind of just says that, everything is a double-edged sword. Too much of anything is not healthy for anyone. So I'm not sure what you guys are going through right now, but we'll figure it out. Let's get your first 4 cards here. Okay, so first card out was the 8 of Cups in the upright. You may be walking away from a situation. Oops, sorry. You may be walking away from a situation unfulfilled or feeling somewhat disappointed. Okay, these are coming out really easily, so I feel like there's going to be a very specific message for you today. Yeah, okay. So, yep, the 8 of Cups is walking away from something unfulfilled. You may be feeling like there is a dichotomy or a juxtaposition. For some reason, I'm hearing a crossroads that you don't want to pursue. This is you turning your back on all 8 of these cups and deciding, I've got better options elsewhere. You may be dealing with an earth sign. This could be Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, typically a Taurus with the King of Pentacles. And it could be also a wealth of information, a wealth of money, a wealth of family, friends. This could be a wealth of just about anything. Whatever money can't buy is wealth. And so, you could be walking away from a situation that felt like it was going to be very abundant or felt like it was going to be very fruitful for you in some way, and it just has not played out that way. The reason I say that is because the Hierophant came out in the reverse, and that does indicate that somebody's not wanting to commit or actually put 100% towards whatever situation this is anymore. So as I said before, this could be also like an institution, could be a job, could be, you guys know how this applies to you, Cancer, but whatever it is that you were trying to establish, and you were doing a really good job doing so, by the way. This is a very, King of Pentacles is a really, he's a good guy. He knows what he's doing. Whatever this is, though, you're feeling unfulfilled. You're not wanting to commit to it. And whatever wealth it is that you were trying to accrue, that's what you're trying to reunite with. But you're not committed to that reunion right at the moment. Especially not in this aspect particularly. So there may be other aspects of this reunion. This is a non-commitment to that reunion, or a lack of actual investment into whatever you were trying to collaborate with. And so this could be specifically whatever this King of Pentacles is representing. I kind of feel like gagging. Have you guys been silenced? Or like a gag order? I don't know why I'm hearing that. There's something about your mouth and all of this. You may have walked away from some noise or from something that you were working on for a long time, talking about for a long time, establishing for, maybe it took a lot of talking to establish this. I don't know. You could have tried to like pitch to people. I don't know what's going on with you, Cancer. You'll know. But whatever it is, you're feeling a lack of commitment back is what I'm feeling. Like this reunion, whatever it was over here, this was you walking away from it. This person is walking this direction, and the rest of these people are facing straight forward. So you may have just decided to kind of exit stage left and be done with this. I'm going to go ahead and get some clarifiers for us to see what is going on. I'm going to use the animal deck. I did give them a little pre-shuffle, but I'm going to shuffle one more time. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's going down. Okay, I got the Swan in the upright. I just did a read for, I believe it was Pisces. You might want to go watch that if this is resonating with you. I got the Deer in the upright, the Polar Bear in the upright, and let's see what else comes up. And the Panther in the upright. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the Eight of Cups and the Walking Away with the Swan. So you are feeling a loss of innocence. You're not feeling like you can transform a situation. You're not really seeing the beauty in it anymore. You're feeling more dissatisfied than anything else. You're just wanting to kind of get away from it. I'm hearing gotta get away. I know that's like a flight. Some airline uses that as their, it's like a quick trip, a gotta get away. I don't know who does that. It might be Delta or AirTran. I don't know. In any case, you're feeling like you can't escape something. I'm noticing that this woman is facing this way. She's looking directly at the issue, and you are walking away from it. So this is a serious, remember when I first pulled this card, I said there was some kind of juxtaposition, dichotomy, crossroads. This moon is half a moon and half a sun. Something may have come to light for you. Something may have been illuminated that kind of made you feel this way. And the Swan is in large part it says the lost swan thus symbolizes the departure of youthful innocence and the passage to maturity. So you could be feeling like the lightheartedness of a situation is now gone, that something has transformed you or someone around you into something less beautiful, something less shiny and new. And I don't know what that could be, but definitely I'm just seeing that she's got a black background here. So more or less she's staring into an inky black situation that she doesn't really want to, she can't see where she's going, and she doesn't really want to keep going that way. She'd like to illuminate whatever it is that's going on behind this moon and make her decision from there. So it looks like what you're doing at this time. You've got the King of Pentacles and then also the Deer. Yeah, the Deer. I'm sorry, this is the bear, not the deer. It just says, it has like kind of a funny B, which looks like the D. You might be confused between two separate situations that looked very similar. I'm just looking at B and D, BDQP. If you're dyslexic, I'm very dyslexic, so I flip those things all around, and they all kind of look like the same shape, just in different manifestations to me. That's something that a lot of artists kind of get, but this is a kind of plentiful mindset. That could be it. You could be feeling like you've got a lot of different ways to look at something. So I just said B, D, Q, and P. You know, those 4 different letters could be looked at. You could flip it this way, you could flip it that way, flip it upside down, and then flip it again. You know, there could be kind of a whole bunch of different perspectives that you are able to see or consider, or that you've already obtained for yourself. And at this time, the bear is kind of symbolizing this healing, that you're feeling a little bit like bearing down on the situation, like a little bit like you're invincible, or more or less like you're able to heal the situation by pushing it through or forcing it through in some way, shape, or form. We're in Denver, Colorado, so I'm also seeing the big blue bear at the Colorado Convention Center leaned up against the building there looking in. You may feel like you're on the outside looking in at this, whatever this is, and that's part of the reason why you're walking away, that you don't want to be on the outside looking in, that you're tired of having all of this extraneous knowledge that is not being bared or presented to the public, or presented to yourself or to an institution. You just might be feeling like you've got something to contribute that's not being acknowledged, is what I'm hearing. The Hierophant in reverse is a lack of commitment, and the polar bear came out with that, which I find interesting since we just got the bear. Largely, I feel like you feel like you're left out in the cold. that big blue bear is looking inside. He's not inside the building. So you may be feeling like the person who was left out of the party a little bit, Cancer, or you may be feeling like the person who got left behind or something of the sort, because this could be an institution of thought. I'm also hearing like a Coca-Cola bear, the Coca-Cola bear. I don't know if you guys remember all those, Super Bowl commercials with the Coca-Cola bears, but they're all outside and they're all happy together, but they are all outside freezing. And so, although you may feel like you've got everything that you need to survive, there is a feeling of exclusion that is coming from this. And that might be another reason why you feel more or less like walking away and like that you've got what you need, because the Bears did have a whole bunch of Coca-Colas and some sleds and a whole bunch of really cool jingles. However, they didn't have their own hut. They didn't have their own Arctic home, I guess you could say. The whole Arctic is their home. So although they're plentiful with that, they may not be given the credit that they're due. They may not be given the acknowledgement that they want. They may want to share the Coca-Colas with everyone inside, but they can't because they're locked out. I don't know. You'll know how this applies to you, but the polar bear just is a symbol of power, wisdom, and peace. So more or less like this Hierophant, you're not feeling powerful. You're not feeling peaceful about it. You're insisting. I just see someone pressed up on the glass right now, and I think that has a lot to do with this alienation. Could be dealing with like immigration, alienation, I don't know. That's just what came through. Then the Three of Cups and the upright is a reunion of some type. The Panther came out with that. So you may want to, reunite with a panther type individual, somebody stealthy, somebody magical, a little bit mystical. This oftentimes is associated a little bit with the occult. Obviously, the group, the Black Panthers were a huge big deal. And you could be feeling in large part like you're not able to commit to whatever group this is at this time because you're feeling out in the cold, because you're feeling somehow left in the dust. If this is a reunion that's important to you, could be giving you strength. You could be drawing a lot of power and regal kind of blending energy. I'm also seeing that Starboy by the Weeknd. He's got a big old cat like this in the car with him that continues to appear and disappear. And it's, largely representing his inner self. That is, his inner spirit animal coming out and riding with him in the car. You may not feel like your spirit animal is with you at this time, or you may need to enlist the help of a spirit animal such as the panther in order to overcome whatever this is that you're now addressing. Whoever it is that you want to come into reunion with, or whoever it is that you're going to be walking away from. You'll know for yourself, Cancer, how that's relevant. But if you're trying to develop something new, this may be a path that you were trying to take. This cat has a very lightened heart chakra and has a good idea of which direction he's going to go next. But for the time being, he's resting. He's observing. He is reuniting with whatever kind of dark energies can be harnessed for future use. So I know that sounds funny, but sometimes walking away from things, you can actually take the negatives and turn them into a black and white picture, like kind of get how you invert a picture, the negatives of a picture, and they, the white parts of the picture become dark and the dark parts of the picture become white. That's what I'm seeing here between the polar bear and just the contrast in their color, and the fact that each of them has aspects of the other, but just in different places. So this may be kind of what you're going through right now. And good luck with whatever that is. I've gone over time, so I will leave you guys here. Take care, and I'll see you next time.